Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today, as usual, we are going to learn a technique, a simple technique using a simple problem, and we are going to apply this technique or some other techniques along with the technique we are going to learn in this video to solve some higher level, higher Olympiad problems. So let's begin. Now this question is in decimal representation. 34 factorials equals this value. We need to find the numbers a and b. In case you can't see, here the number is a, the number is b. So I want you all to first of all pause this video and give this problem a try, and when you're done, keep watching for the solution. Now since a and b are digits, we can lower and upper bound them. That means I'm telling a and b must be greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 9. As their digits, there are only 10 possibilities from 0 to 9. From 0 to 9. So now we are going to apply some common logic to get to the result. Now see, 34 factorial has 1 5 when 1 equals 34, or it equals 33 times dot 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 up to 1. Now in between there arrives 25, there is 30, there is, I guess, there is 20, there is 15, there is 10, and there is 5. So the highest power that can be found in 34 factorial is from 5 it 1, from 10 1 5, I mean 5 into 2. So 1 total power of 5 into 10 is highest power of p. That means prime 5 that divides 34 factorial till 5 into 10 is 2. In 15 also 1 5 occurs once. So 1 in 20 also it occurs once. In 30 also it occurs once, and in 25 it occurs twice. So the highest power of 5 that divides 34 factorial is 7. That means 5 to the 7 divides 34 factorial. Now obviously since there are multiples of 2 after every second number, obviously the highest power of 2 that divides 34 factorial would be much greater than 5 7, the power of 5 that divides 34 factorial. So we can evidently see that here will be 32. So 32 itself 2 power 5, there will be 16. It is itself 2 power 4, and we will have 8, which is itself 2 power 3. So it sums up to 12. So it is always greater than equal to 12. So 7 5, 7 5s and 7 2s will combine to give 7 zeros. That means 10 to the power 7. So as we can see that there are only 7 zeros, 3 or 7. So that means there are no more 5s left to divide 34 factorial. Now since we are left with 2 to the power 5, we can do some divisibility tests to arrive to the result. Now see, if I write this number, if I raise this thing, let's suppose I raise this thing off, and just in its place I write the number as this is also fine. Now this number must be divisible by 2 to the power 5, or if it is divisible by 2 to the power 5, it would also be divisible by 2 to the power 3. That means 8. So we know the divisibility test of 2 to the power 3 or 8 is that the last 3 digit must be divisible by, or the number formed by the last 3 digits in order must be divisible by 8. So 350b, what I am saying is 8 divides 35b. So when 8 divides 35, we are left with the remainder 32. So 3b, 8 must divide 3b. We can clearly see we have only one option, that is b equals 2, and no other option left, because only one multiple of 8 comes between 30 to 40, 30 to 39, I would say, because 40 is itself a multiple. So the only option for B is to be 2. So B is found to be 2. Now since 34 factorial involves 9 2, that means it is 1 times 2 times 3 times dot 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 until 9. So here would be 9 and so on, it will continue up to 34. So that means clearly 9 divides 34 factorial, and the divisibility test of 9 is that sum of all the digits must be divisible by 9. So the zeros would not matter if we add or don't add them. So if we add all the digits, we with b equal to, that means if I replace this b by 2, what I mean is if I change this number to 2, then the digit sum comes out to be 138 plus a, and a is a digit. I hope you remember that. Now from the divisibility test of 9, 9 must divide 138 plus a. So 138 plus a must be congruent to 0 mod 9. Or if you don't understand mod, I would explain in a different manner. So with modulo it becomes simple, that's why I explained. So it reduces down to 3 plus a is congruent to 0 mod 9, which a is congruent to minus 3 mod 9, which is congruent to 6 mod 9. So a is congruent to 6 mod 9, and since a is as we bounded it here, a and b are less than 9, so a needs, a must be 6. So we found out a and b that are 6 here once. Let me use a different color. So a is 6, b is 2. I hope you enjoyed the solution. Now for those who don't know about mod, now this question was same as what should be added to 138 so that the number should be such that the number, that means the a to be added, should be between 0 and 9, such that 138 plus a must be divisible by 9. After some hit and trial, a clearly comes out to be 6. You can try that way also, but learn modular arithmetic. The problems I will leave at the end require modular arithmetic. At least one of them requires. I hope you enjoyed the solution. Now time for the homework question. So here is the homework question. So as written,